Looking forward to this interview all morning long. Scott Hahn is here from the Credit Counselling Society.
Yes.
And welcome.
Thank you.
We are going to get right into just how you can right the ship if you are feeling like you are drowning in debt. But first and foremost, you're the president of the Credit Counselling Society, and you started it up in 1996, and you helped how many people?
500 people in our first year.
And this year?
We'll help over 20,000.
20,000. And out of the 20,000 you've helped, when it comes to reoffending, if you will, when you've taught the people how to right the credit ship.
Well, look at those people there that we've helped. It's over 20,000 people to restructure their debts. And we've had 7 repeats, that's it. So
that's it.
So in terms of a percentage, it's like 0.003, because people learn how to manage their money afterwards. And once you learn that skill, debt's no longer a problem.
Okay, let's dive into what those skills are and just how people who are feeling like they're buried in it can't get out.
Well, there's a number of things that people can do. And so the first thing we tell people, take your cards out of your wallet. Remove the temptation. If they're not there, you're not going to spend. And so it's a simple little task like doing that first. The hard thing for a lot of people, of course, is cutting spending. And they're saying, well, I can't cut spending. Well, you can. And little changes have a big, huge impact. And so we encourage people, and we show them. We brought a little wheel here today that just shows people other sides.
This is remarkable, yes. Check this out. So explain this as we put this up on camera. I love the pig, by the way. So you spend $8 less a day, and
it's almost $3,000 in savings a year. And you go, is it possible? Yes, it is. But look at over 20 years, $58,000.
Wow.
And that's $8 a day. That's not even the price of 2 lattes. So little changes a person can make. So if you change your view from I can't save to what am I going to cut back on so I have money for saving and paying down my debt?
People might look at this and go, yeah, okay, 20 years, whatever, $8, but in 30 days, it's $240.
It starts having meaning immediately.
Immediately. That is really quite something. So it's just a matter of cutting out a few little things, or even just tracking your expenses.
And we encourage people we give away trackers by the boatload to people so they can track their expenses. Well, this is where I'm going wrong. Because you have to know where you're going wrong before you can make some changes. And one of those things that we encourage people to do is that if you really want to change your behaviors and get away from relying upon debt, it's important that you set funds aside from your paycheck right off the top for irregular seasonal expenses. So Christmas, car repairs. If you celebrate Christmas, it comes on December 25th, has for the last 2,000 plus years, probably will for the next. So you can either plan for it or react to it. So plan for it. Take it off the top.
People don't understand, too, if you go, you know, it's Boxing Day, it's Black Friday, I have to go shopping, I'm just going to use my credit card. It's such a deal. Use your credit card for the deal, and then you're paying 18% interest on that until you can pay it off.
Well, it's true, and it's, I know I recall on Boxing Day, or pardon me, on Black Friday, where a friend of myself went golfing at a very cheap rate and saying, look at those poor people spending the whole day inside of a mall, and we're outside in the sun.
Right. There is that as well. One last tip that I think is really the most salient point, because people who are drowning in debt feel hopeless and helpless and are just like, okay, so I have to give up everything then. Fine, I'll just stay in my house and do nothing ever.
You don't, and that's a mistake, because what happens, you rebel. And so it's important that we don't sacrifice the things you love the most. You can modify them, but you can't give them up entirely. There has to be something in it for you. And so it helps you get from the point of, well, I've scaled back here, so where's my reward? I still get to do this, and I feel good about it because it's in my budget now, as opposed to, I really shouldn't be doing this, where now you can say, yes, I can do this because I'm taking care of business and paying down my debt.
You can feel good about the money you do have in there.
Exactly.
Taking care of the high interest first, put those credit cards away, only spend what you have, and spend on what you truly love. It's like a financial diet. It's like you could eat well all week and then have a little bowl of chips on the weekend.
It's all about lifestyle.
We love it, Scott. Thank you so much.
You.
NoMoreDebts.org is where you can find this man if you need some advice. Thank you for giving us some this morning.